Happy New Year! Welcome to 2024. I hope all of you had a great Christmas or holiday season, and that your New Year's was also enjoyable. Really do. It's the 28th of December here in the Huntersville, North Carolina area, and it is almost 60 degrees here today. So I decided to take the bike out for a quick spin, and the last video that I will record in 2023. Thought I'd take this opportunity to thank everyone that has ever watched any of my videos. I appreciate it. I always look at this time of year as a time for reflection as much as it's a time for picking or deciding what you're going to do next year, what you want to change. So I tend to reflect first, and it's been a lot to reflect on this year. I got to tell you, it's been a freaking awesome year. 2023 was a really good year. Got to ride from Charlotte to Nova Scotia and back, and that was a really, really good trip. Every single trip I go on is a good trip. It's amazing. I can't pick one that's like a favorite, because they all are really cool in their own unique ways. So I thought I'd spend a little bit of time wishing y'all a very happy New Year, and telling you kind of where or what's going to be happening on the channel in 24, where we're going. You know, we've already started thinking about what we're going to do and when we're going to do it. The first big trip we're probably going to do is going to be in April, and that's when we're going to go from here to Kentucky, and it's not as far as we normally would go, but we're going to go from here to Kentucky, do the Bourbon Trail, and then we're going to a music festival in Kentucky that has Jason Aldean and Kid Rock at it. We're going to do that for the weekend, then we're going to ride back home. Second thing that's likely to be happening in 2024, I have convinced the wife to climb on the back of the bike and take a long-distance trip with me. We're going to see how that goes. We're gonna go visit some of her relatives up in the Northeast. But that's something that will happen like towards the end of August, early September. She's not my wife is, she likes to ride, but she is very much a fair weather rider. It can't be too hot, can't be too cold, doesn't like to be in the rain, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's what's on the book so far for 2024. We're also kicking around 2024, instead of being one big trip. David, Juan, and I have been talking about making 2024 about a bunch of smaller, like, long weekend trips. Think like leave on Friday, come back Sunday, or come back Monday. And hit stuff around here or closer to us. We've never really explored the area, I would say, that's within, like, Miss Second. How many times has that happened to you guys? We talked about it, and we really have not explored around where we are. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, draw a 700-mile circle or 800-mile circle, with Charlotte being the center of it. We've never really gone and ridden within that circle. We've ridden through it, but it was always to get from one place to another. And so we kind of kicked it back and said, well, you know, instead of doing a big trip, let's do a bunch of smaller ones where we go out on a weekend and go a direction and explore out there. Find all the good riding, do all that, and then come back home. So I think that's what 2024 is going to be for us. It's going to be a lot more trips, but the trips are going to be smaller, which is going to be good for content on this channel because, you know, when you do those big trips, it provides a lot of content for several weeks in a row and then nothing. This way, it'll be a little more broken up. Also something I'm thinking about doing for in 2024. I love to cook. That's something that I don't know that you guys know that about me. I think I've mentioned it a couple times in previous videos. But I love to cook. I really enjoy it. I do not like to bake, but I love to cook. And I'm not trained or anything. But, I don't get complaints when I make food. Everybody seems to like what I come up with. I like to cook. And so when we were in Nova Scotia, I came up with this idea to record a video of us in the house while I cooked us dinner our last night there before we left. And I think I'm going to do more of that in 2024. Not a whole lot of it, but be like, we're going to just drop a couple of those episodes. I might drop the one. I recorded the one in Nova Scotia, just haven't released it yet. I might end up releasing that. That might be the first video that comes out. Might be the video I drop next week. Because, it's Tuesday. It's the 2nd of January by the time you're watching this, or when this released. So the one that comes out on the 9th might be the one I did in Nova Scotia. Don't know yet. Haven't decided. I was talking to my daughter, who is, she's not a child. She's an adult. And, but she's in that younger generation. And I was talking to her because, I love every single one of you guys that watch these videos, but 90% of actually more than 90, it's like 99% of my viewing audience on this channel is males between the ages of 45 and 55. I'm not reaching any other kind of audience or scope in this. So she was like, one thing you could do is just periodically do something that's completely off-brand for your channel. Like, we're all about motorcycles here. But, when you're on the road, you got to be able to cook. So throwing in or smattering in some videos of me showing you how to make different dishes might be something that you'd be interested in seeing. I don't know. Tell you what, that's a good thing. Drop down in the comments if you're watching this. Leave me a comment and tell me, what kind of things that are off-brand, or meaning like they're not necessarily directly related to motorcycles. What kind of things would you be interested in seeing? Would you be interested in learning how to make a certain meal so that you can have it when you're on the road with your buds? Or, something else. I don't know. I thought about doing a couple of bourbon tastings that I videoed. Oh, wave to the scooter. What up? I thought about making a bourbon tasting video where me and David, Juan hadn't really been into the bourbon that recently. He's starting to come back to it. Something happened with his taste buds, and he really wasn't enjoying it as much as he used to. Could end up being all three of us. There is something that is on the slate for 24 that I'm excited about doing. The only reason I don't know when it's going to happen, and well, right now the big problem is I don't know where I'm going to do it from. I'm going to record something that's like a live, but it's not going to be a live. And it's going to be me and a bunch of women that I know that ride, and they all are in various states of riding. Some of them are brand new beginners right out of the MSF course. Some of them have been riding for, 20, 30 years. I thought it'd be interesting to get a woman's perspective on what it's like to be a female in this community. Missed it again, man, for some reason. Shit, not pulling hard enough. So, planning on doing that too. Don't know when that's going to come out. Because like I said, right now the venue that I'm going to do it at is the major problem. Ooh. Well, they're open, but ain't nobody there. So, I'm going to do that. I think that's going to be I'm interested in that. I'm interested in that episode. I really am. I want to thank all of you that have subscribed to the channel. On that note, if you like what I do, you want to see more of it, click the like button on this video, subscribe, share with your friends, click notification bell so you're made aware of when stuff is going to be happening. I'm really pleased with how the channel's been performing. I've been doing this for a little over a year now, and tried to remain true to myself and just be unique or just be authentic with you guys and talk about the things that I think the community wants to hear about or things that interest me, you know. So yeah. Boop, boop. So, again, hope you guys all had an amazing holiday. I really do. I hope you had a wonderful New Year's. Hope you're recovering from it pretty well. And hopefully you're getting out there on your bike and you're riding. I hope that you're getting the same kind of freaking weather that we are here. Because it's been just absolutely insane around Charlotte this year. I mean, it's 3 days before New Year's Eve, and there are people out in shorts. You gotta love living in a place like this, right? So, in any case, like, subscribe, click notification bell. Always, ride safe. Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ah. Asshole.
Really? Peace out, bitches!